What's up, guys? So today, as you can see by the title of the video, we're going to be replacing the center console from my SN95 with an 03 Mustang center console. The only difference in the center console is it's got cup holders. Now the SN95 does have cup holders, but it's in the metal compartment that you gotta pull out. I'll show you. It's just one, and the only thing you can really fit is a water bottle, which I see for it. I see what you're doing, but that's honestly the real reason I'm getting it, so I can have functional cup holders and more than one. The only other difference also is that I'll match it up when I get the older one out, but I think the SN95 is shorter and this one's longer just because of the cup holders. And also the SN95 right here in the middle, it has like a cigarette ashtray, so you can afford an ashtray, of course, and I have like a little switch panel made, but I'm gonna have to switch it over. And also it has like a 12 volt, like where you can charge your phone and stuff. That will go in here now, so that's pretty. It seems pretty cool. I actually picked this up from the junkyard. I went out and I was even looking for this. I just asked the guy how much he'd want for this, and he said just 20 bucks. I said all right. So I went, took it off from the 03. It was in bad condition. I'll show you. I'll show a picture in the video. It was just all beat up. It was great because the 03 Mustangs, like the new edges, they didn't have this color black anymore, and they had like more of a charcoal gray, which is like a really light gray. So I took they sell this paint in AutoZone. It's like vinyl. I don't know how to say it, but it's supposedly just like for trim pieces and stuff like that. And I cannot tell you how close it matches the black interior of the SN95, and like it looks brand new. Like if I just like had ordered it straight from Ford. So no farther. Fuck. Let's get this thing installed. Okay, so the two I was talking about would be right here, and the other one would be right here. Yeah, don't talk about my ghetto switch, because I do plan to switch these switches over. These two, these are the switch panel I was telling you about, the cigarette ash that I turned it into. I plan to put these three in here once I finish the little 03 Cobra center like dash, or whatever you want to call it. Conversion radios, whatever. Okay, so after you take those two bolts off, you're gonna have to come in the middle. So there's a mess. There's like little covers on here. Clearly, since I've been working on it, they're not there. So under these, there's screws. I think they're a Phillips, so that should be easy. You take these two out, and I think that's the only one that holds it. And then you simply just grab it from here or from anywhere. Get it enough to like get your hands under here. Pull up. Grab a hold. Comes right up. Alright, now with that, oh, that's it. Okay, after taking it off, there's two screws that hold it down. Oh shit, I'm zooming in. Zoom back out, zoom back out. Alright, so there's only two bolts holding it back, which will be, they look like a 7 or an 8. I'll let you know, but take these two out and you should be good to go. Okay, so I removed both of the bolts right here to confirm they are a 7. So after you take that out, it's honestly, it's all loose. That's all it is, just 4 bolts. And just gotta mess around with it and fish it out. Before I do that, I gotta unplug the switch panel And that's it. And then after that, it's also all about freaking fishing this thing out of here. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, so as you can tell by my heavy breathing, boy was that not easy. Yo, I legit had to come to the back seat because, yeah, that joint was on there. Either because, I don't know. I mean, probably because of my fucking, probably because of my parking brake, it doesn't go all the way up. Like, because I've seen other people say they just, like, you gotta pull the parking brake as high as you can and open these two to the side and then push far back and then just pull up from the front and just slide right off. Yeah, didn't happen with me. Kind of broke it a little, so I'm kind of bummed. It's like, can't use this dealership anymore, but I don't think I was planning to anyway, so if you don't want to break your thing, definitely make sure your parking brake goes all the way up. Other than that, it's out. Also, before you start pulling up, make sure that your connections from up here, like these, because your cigarette lighter does have to connect, obviously. Make sure you disconnect those before you pull up, or you're gonna mess up your wiring. And I'm gonna go vacuum because this is disgusting. So I got them both out, and I was wrong. I thought the 03 one would be shorter, I mean longer, but as you can see, they're definitely the same size as in length and like width. So hopefully it goes in easier than getting out. So that's gonna be that adventure. So now I just gotta transfer over I gotta transfer this over because the 03 one was all messed up, so I just took it off. I didn't want it. Pass that one over to this one. And yeah, finally got the harnesses out. Sadly, you can't use the one that already comes with the 03 because of the different connector. See? Way different, so it's definitely not gonna plug and play into. So you don't need that one. Just take off the old harness from the SN95 one and put it on to the new 03 console and plug everything. You should be good. Oh boy, alright. What's up, guys? We're back. Alright. So a lot of time has passed since the. There you go. A lot of time has passed since the last clip. So I put the old SN95 harness back on this one, connected it back up so my cigarette lighter works. It's a challenge, yeah. As it was hard to get it out, but I do say, even though it was what's the word? It was tricky to get it in here, but it wasn't as hard to get it out. So what you want to do, since like I didn't have two hands and I didn't have anybody else recording, what you're gonna have to do is put this in third or first, whichever one. Grab the center console and have these go under the center right here. Like, make sure it's like aiming downward with this up. Get it under there as far as you can, push it as far as you can, and then you're gonna have to have your parking brake set all the way up as high as you can. And just as long as you get the parking brake to come into the little slot right here. Once you know it's in, just start pulling back slowly like this, and it'll fall in by itself. Like, this whole thing will just fall. And that's how I got it in. So what we have left is, I'll line it right here. See right here, you're gonna need the 2 bolts. And also you're gonna have to pass not only the harness from the old center console, but also this bracket if the 03 doesn't have one. Because at least from the one I took, this metal bracket did not come with it, and you obviously need it so you can align the holes with it. There you go, you see it? So you're gonna need that. Get those 2 bolts in and get the bolts in, get the other 2 in, and you should be good to go. So I got the nut lined up all tight, and these nuts also, and put the shift bezel back on. And yeah, I know my radio is like falling, but I didn't have time. I ran out of time, so don't judge me. I still gotta make some like a bracket to hold it so it's not falling like this. But that's for another day. I need to get another vent and pass it over to here. But we're gonna install these because the O3 double din center console comes with like your fog light switch, your traction control, and obviously it doesn't have the same connection. And for some reason, even I had the original Ford switch for the fog lights, but it didn't work. So for now, I just installed the regular old switches, and I have like aftermarket fog lights. So I just use these, and you know, that's interior. Those are my fog lights, and then there's the LED bar. I got it. So that's that. It should look much cleaner once I have the radio all better. But yeah, now we got cup holders. 3 actually. Never mind, not 3. I gotta install the O3 one. So looks good. Matches the black interior. Now I can finally have cup holders for my drinks.